Chapter 9 is entitled Parity and Other Option Relationships, and we'll be looking at Chapter 9 in 5 modules. First module will be Simple Observations on Option Prices. Here's an example of IBM option quotes listed according to a variety of parameters, and we'll be looking at this table and making some simple observations which we will later confirm. The first observation is that the ask is always larger than the bid price. Let's remember what those terms mean. These words are from the broker's perspective. So the broker ask price is the price that the broker is asking for them to sell to the investor. The bid price is the price that the broker bids on the investor. So in other words, the investor will sell at the broker's bid price and will buy at the broker's ask price. The ask is bigger. So if we look at the 75 strike of November and we look at the ask price for the call, it's $10.30 versus the bid $9.90. So in other words, a broker will sell this call for $10.30 and they'll buy your call for $9.90. And you can see that relationship. Ask is bigger than bid for each put, each call, each strike, each date. The next observation is that put prices will increase with the strike price and call prices decrease. First of all, does that make sense? Well, we'll make the observation that it, first of all, is true. If we look at the put prices, we can see that the put prices are increasing as the strike increases, and we see that call prices are decreasing as the strike increases. Well, a call is an option to buy. So as the strike increases, the option to buy at a higher price is less valuable than an option to buy at a lower price. Put, on the other hand, is an option to sell. So the option to sell at a high price is valuable. The option to sell at a low price is not. So we can see this pattern with the strike. The third informal observation is that if we fix the strike price, that prices increase with maturity. So here we have November and January options. So let's fix a strike, for example, 75 strike. We'll look at a call. It's $9.90 in November. And $10.50 in January. It's gone up 60 cents for the extra term of the option. If we look at the corresponding put, we see the same thing. We go from 20 cents to 70 cents. So for a fixed strike, and you'll see that for the other strikes as well, for each strike, the longer dated options are more valuable than the shorter dated options. Next observation is that if we fix maturity now, puts are less than calls in price if we look at low strike prices, but when we look at high strike prices, puts have more value than calls. So let's see that. If we compare puts and call prices, you'll notice that the put price of 20, this is a low strike of 75, the put price is less than the call price. But if we jump up to a high strike, 90 say, now the call is 35 and the put is 550. You see a crossover so that as strikes increase, we see the call price decreasing, we see the put price increasing. The final observation is there, if you have these two, a series of prices increasing and decreasing, there's a crossover somewhere, and you'll notice that that crossover, put and call prices, are approximately equal when the strike is approximately equal to the stock price. You see in this chart that the price of IBM is $84.85 at the time of this table. And if we look at a strike of $84.85, that would be approximately very close to this set of prices. And you can see for that set of prices that the put and the call value is approximately the same. Not exactly the same. So all we're saying, and we'll see this more clearly in our next module, is that when the strike price is close to the current value of the stock. The value of a put and call is nearly the same. We'll make this more exact in the next module, where we'll study put-call parity, and we'll have our first introduction to that in the next module.